It is June 19th, 2026, 3:22 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to be Director Brian Knight, call sign 0495, San Andreas State Marshals. I'm going to go ahead and read your rights at this time. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say or do will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be provided for you by the state if one is available. You understand your rights as I've read them to you today.
Yes, sir.
All right. Mr. Lang Buddha, I'm sure you're aware of the charges that have been placed on you on the docket, Crim 100. I'm going to go ahead and read the series of preliminary charges. The charges will be 1 count of treason, 1 count of weapons trafficking, 1 count of weapons manufacturing, 2 times unauthorized control of a military vehicle, 1 time stockpiling, 1 time stockpiling firearm ammunition, criminal possession class 1, 13, criminal possession class 2, 14, criminal possession, modified firearm and attachments, count of 10, 2 times possession of a hunting rifle, felony obstruction with intent to distribute, drug trafficking. We'll skip over some of the smaller ones on here. But then, of course, we've also got 1 count of terrorism. And that is going to be added to the docket. So let me start by asking you, are you the leader of the resistance?
Yes.
Did you commit treason?
No.
Did you commit terrorism?
Not from my perspective.
Please explain. And feel free not to hold back.
But what is the definition of treason, Brian Knight?
I'll read you the legal definition. Treason is any person commits treason who A, engages in and or incites others to participate in rebellion or insurrection against the authority of the state of San Andreas, or an individual who attempts to subvert the authority of the state of San Andreas through violence, rhetoric, or other means. Definition B: the author is or alternatively, the authority of the state of San Andreas shall be considered for the purposes of the statute to include the laws and legislation of the legislative authorities and the Constitution of this. Have a seat, please. And the Constitution of the state of San Andreas. C, this shall include anyone who attempts to secede from the state by way. Oh, wait, have you not been able to hear me?
No. I said you're right.
Oh, wait, how much did you hear me say?
Absolutely nothing.
Jesus fuck. Okay. Do you want to enter in real quick, Miller? And I'll go ahead and reread this.
A farm 211 Lucas Miller, Sergeant LSPD, has entered the room.
All right. All right, let me go ahead and read you this definition. I must have had something in my throat. Any person commits treason who A, engages in and or incites others to participate in rebellion or insurrection against the authority of the state of San Andreas, or an individual who attempts to subvert the authority of the state of San Andreas through violence, rhetoric, or other means. The authority of the state of San Andreas shall be considered for the purposes of this statute to include the laws and the legislation of the legislative authorities and the Constitution of the state of San Andreas. This shall include anyone who attempts to secede from the state by way of sovereign land claims or annexation, or using official processes to contest legislation and other aspects of the legal system is not included in this charge.
Commit terrorism. I was freeing the people.
freeing the people from what?
The grip y'all have on us.
Who is y'all?
LSPD, BCSO, the Marshals, DOJ, the DOC. List goes on, boy.
So you have zero problems with our laws.
I couldn't tell you. You create them at whim.
They're
Depending on how you're feeling on depending on what day, boy.
They're created by the people of San Andreas through through the democratic process, through representatives that are elected.
Yeah, we both know you full of shit.
Well, let me explain. You can partake in voting for a mayor. That mayor, be it from Los Santos County or Blaine County, can put forward laws that you are freely able to contest, leading to a referendum, which you can then vote to either get put into play or removed. In the event both mayors, both of which are democratically elected, agree to a piece of legislation, it becomes state legislation. So when you say you, how come you believe that does not include you?
Because I'm free, boy.
Do you think I'm not?
Oh, absolutely not. You work for the machine.
And you're against the machine.
Oh, yeah.
Do you wish to destroy the establishment? Rebuild it in your own vision?
I wish to destroy nothing, Brian. I'm simply here to free the people.
How?
Or whatever means necessary.
Were you behind the explosions at the courthouse? The bomb that was in the mayor's office?
Yes.
What about the observatory?
Yes.
What about the one down at the Russian docks by Buccaneer Way?
Yeah.
Is Alfonso Sebastian the bomb maker?
No.
Are you?
Yes.
Was that your radio broadcast station down in the sewers, past the grate, up the ladder, through the door?
Yes.
The twats that were coming from the account named New Babylon, was that an account you were in control of?
Yes.
Did you direct the social media posts regarding the resistance, including the poster that went out yesterday with wanted dead or alive, with 9 individuals named, including Sean Danielson?
Yes.
Did you manufacture weapons?
You got to be more specific than that, boy.
Whilst in New Babylon, did you oversee the manufacturing of weapons?
There weren't weapons. There were tools used to gain freedom.
Mm. Were AKs one of those tools? And muskets?
We never had a name for them.
What did you refer to them as?
Tools of freedom.
Let me pull up one of the blueprints here. Give me 1 second. I'm going to slide something across the table here. I want you to take a nice close look at it.
Just while we're waiting for Brian, question for you, Lang.
Miller, please text me first.
Really not trust me?
Text me before you ask.
Yeah, what am I looking at here? What is it?
Take a look at this.
That's my design. So what?
What does it read on the bottom left?
It says here, let me take a look here. I only got my reading glasses on. It says mosquito drawn by Ang.
And what about to the left of that?
To the left of that. That's fine print, motherfucker. I need my reading glasses to see this shit.
I can read it to you. It says musket.
Oh.
Musket drawn by Lang Buddha. And on the very right-hand side, it says musket bullets, 100 metal offcuts, 100 copper. For reference of the recording, this is going to be coming from report number 46825 from the BR coin purse in storage bins A12812. Is this a design for one of your tools of freedom, as you described it?
Yes.
Did you oversee their manufacturing?
I manufactured them myself, Brian.
Speedy claims he ran the blacksmith and he was the operator of it. This recording was taken the day of his apprehension, I believe, 48 hours ago.
Russia's smart enough to do that, boy. He can't even read a book.
Speedy is the one that manufactured weapons for the Faceless about 9 months ago until he burned his blueprint alongside Edgar de Castillo, in which he also admitted to manufacturing a series of weapons, of which he have previously provided me evidence for. He also was a significant gun dealer in the past, which I am both aware of, but he is also admitted to on recording.
Who do you think taught him how to build this shit, Brian?
So you taught him how to build it, and he made them. In other words, you oversaw the manufacturing process. Is that accurate?
Maybe.
Okay. What about spice? Did you oversee the manufacturing of spice?
The spice.
The spice.
We gathered spice. We only manufactured a little bit of it.
As I understand it, baby sandworms were collected from sandy shores, from the sand dunes. There's only little bits of spice there, but those sandworms were then brought to New Babylon, where they were cloned, raised. As they grew more mature, they produced more spice, after which it was processed. Is that accurate?
Yes.
Who ejaculated the sandworms?
What do you mean?
As the various documentation that we went through about 81,000 pages of Babylonian text, in which it is documented that the sandworms ejaculate, and then the ejaculate is processed into spice.
Yes.
Who ejaculated the sandworms?
They do it themselves, Brian. Every 3 days.
So they just self-ejaculate.
Yes.
Hmm. What was Nancy's role in all this?
I have no idea who that is.
Nancy Oksana, the one who used to text every 4 days asking for spice. And she would reply, I am in the lab.
No idea.
Okay. What was your title in New Babylon?
The Marduk.
Were you at the same level as CJ and Skipper?
Fuck no, they're below me.
Hmm. And what about Eliza Stellano? Where did she stand in the pyramid?
No idea who that is.
Eliza Stellano was named both in your Babylonian codex, or not the codex, but rather the literature, as the name is escaping me now, but she was the contact to the outside world. So you don't remember who Eliza Stellano is?
No idea.
Okay. What about Alfonso Sebastian? Where did he stand in all this? And I mean, before he was put into diapers by you.
He's our prisoner.
And before that?
He's always been our prisoner.
What was the militia?
An entity created to protect our people.
And was it operated by Luciano Dicenzo?
Fuck no, he don't got the brains for that.
Was he made to believe he was running it?
Yes.
The MC, run by Speedy, which he did self-proclaim, of whom he stated manufactured meth, what was its relationship to you?
No idea.
Okay. The black market where these tools, muskets and otherwise, were sold were at the back of the trade day hangar, up a ladder, back down a ladder, which we're aware of from series of interrogations, as well as Speedy affirming this to be the case. Were you aware of those black market trades?
Yes.
Were the trades using Babylari?
Yes.
Were they was Babylari a currency?
Yes.
Why use Babylari and not dollars?
Dollar has no value.
In New Babylon.
In the world. It's man-made. Did you often purchase or make trades by taking gold? In other words, did you purchase gold from outsiders? Yes.
What did you use the gold for?
Build
Build what?
whatever we needed.
I don't recall seeing anything made of gold.
We used it as a currency, Brian.
Why is it that nobody was found with gold then? Only Babylari. You know, we can move past that question.
What do you mean you found the gold in the vault?
We found it in the vault, but we found it on no person. But like I said, we can move past that question.
Why?
Because I don't think you're going to answer that question honestly.
Just ask.
What was the gold for?
Contingencies.
Backup plan?
Mm-hmm.
Members of law enforcement came across a series of drills, diamond shaped. A local police department, in air quotes, made their way to the quarry and found a murder, found a series of things. Subsequently, Crow, which is our special operations team that has been monitoring your phone logs, not just yours, but a series of individuals, as well as tying interlaced phones of Babylonians that were caught, created a series of phone numbers, interconnected, fake initials, had been tracking from that location a vehicle, then to a boat, including a boat belonging to Harry Brown, sat on a boat as they witnessed 25 plus individuals, one of which we later determined to be Ellie. Not Ellie. What's her name? El Queenie. Was seen using said drills on the western cliff side of New Babylon. That had, at the day of the raid, been completely it was completely caved in. But after the day of what we witnessed, alongside the photographs, we noticed that it had been partially opened, exposing what appeared to be I want to say a metal door at the end. And then later, in the last 7 days, we also arrested some individuals, including but not limited to Apple, who also had one of these diamond-tipped drills, as well as DNA coming back to the quarry incident that I just referenced. What was that all about?
What are you asking?
Why did y'all drill to the into the side of New Babylon?
To build.
To build what?
A vault.
The vault you had previously discussed with me?
No, that was the above ground vault.
You told me previously about the below ground vault.
Okay, I'm confused. The vault where you took the gold, I was specifically referring to the above ground vault.
Ah, and now you were what? Creating another one?
Yes, we were going to create a vault down below where we can move the gold from above down below.
How good
as well
is
as
your
living
memory?
Quarters and whatnot. Pretty good. What?
What do you think it is compared to my memory?
Oh, better, for sure.
Okay. Do you remember crystal clear during Sanguine?
Yeah.
Like I said, we can move past the gold question.
Okay.
Would it be accurate to say that you are not really contesting any of the charges on Crim 100? in addition to treason, or in addition to terrorism, but you were only contesting treason?
Correct.
Okay. And I want to kind of poke at that a little. Why do you believe the system or the machine needs to be fought?
Look at the people who run it.
Such as?
Corrupt ass Looney Tune motherfuckers, Brian.
Do you believe that Chief Justice Brittany Angel is a Looney Tune?
Yes.
Do you believe...
Sorry, Angel.
Do you believe that the mayors, both current and past, are Looney Tunes?
Absolutely.
Do you believe Princess was a Looney Tune?
He was the one that saw the truth but got pushed out, Brian.
What about Quintum Quantum, member of the Los Santos Bear cabinet for months?
That's my boy until he stabbed us in the back.
When did he stab you in the back? We know he's been missing for some time.
Oh, really? It's the story you're going to put down on the table, huh?
I can tell you that Quintum Quantum was arrested the day...
I placed him in a beach somewhere with pina coladas after he fucking sold us out.
Oh. Are you referring to shortly after he gained control of the Merchants Guild from Alfonso after he leaked all the documents that ultimately led to the fall of New Babylon?
Yes.
Is it over the conversation in which he was gloating that he was now the leader of the Merchant Guild and Alfonso was below him?
Maybe.
He was arrested the day of the raid, put into Bolingbrook, and our records show that he never escaped. He's still here.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. I think he's like sleeping in cell block 12. Just
Quentin is here.
he's been here. Do you have any do you have any information otherwise? Let me explain something. This prison, I'm sure you've come to realize, is run on Windows 95. So our logs,
that's a great operating software,
except for the fact that our logs require utilization of it's very hard for us to determine exactly who is and is not in prison. But to the best of our knowledge, he is still in prison. Do you believe it not to be true?
I believe you have him, Artemis, Anya, whoever the fuck else on a beach somewhere sipping pina coladas while they laugh at our downfall.
I don't think that's the case. I think Anya is just an old woman that spent a good point of time in ICU and spent about 20 years total in our custody. Artemis is still wanted because she immediately...
Oh, you think I'm a fool?
Well, you'll see. I mean, I'm just going to state this because it will be on the docket. Is Artemis signed a plea deal after being in custody for something like 20 years. And after a plea deal was signed, which is on the docket publicly, she took a phone and texted, what is his name? I'll tell you now because hands have already been exchanged. One of the clowns, name escapes me, and said, hey, the feds know that, your house is being used for a safe house. We found the phone. We found her DNA, and now she's getting harboring. So She's actually going to be charged probably 2x at this point. So yeah. In fact, I'm going to read you the text. Give me a second. No. Never mind. Our tool's down.
Convenient.
Yeah. So I think you and I both know that we're not going to want to spend 5 minutes here. But you'll see it on the docket. You'll see the charges go up, and then you can believe me then. Why did you target Ru Minmi as a part of the resistance?
Who?
Ru Minmi, the person... There was a resistance book that was at the Fleeca Bank off Great Ocean Highway approximately a week and a half ago. In there was a riddle. To the right of it was the face of Ru Minmi, female, brown, short hair, eye patch. Subsequently, there was 2 bombs planted in a house in Polito that went off, coinciding with...
snitch with ADMC.
Are you aware she hasn't been in the ADMC for a year and a half?
I don't give a shit. She's a rat. Deserves to be exterminated.
I see. Are you aware she's been a marshal for 3 months?
That doesn't surprise me. Y'all hire ex-gangbangers, people off the back alleys of Walmart, whatever the fuck you can get. That's how desperate y'all become.
Isn't that what you've done in New Babylon?
No.
Benji Ramos, Speedy, Clark Mason, Luciano DiCenzo, CJ, Skipper. I mean, the list goes on.
We're seeking a new life, Brian. An escape from the machine that y'all built. And ruined this island.
And Ru Minmi, who's been focusing on governmental corruption for 3 months by posing as a civilian, unbeknownst to anyone other than 3 individuals in the state, was able to procure information revolving around government, gang, and other matters, giving it to the marshals, which has subsequently resulted in a series of impeachments and ACRs. Is she not deserving of a new life? Fighting the machine that you hate so much, but in a different way.
She became a part of the machine, Brian.
If I was a part of the machine, then every entity in the state, including members of law enforcement, would not have me at the top of their mind every day they wake up. I'm sure you've seen the docket.
Itself. That's not my problem.
What makes you think you're separate from this machine?
I saw the truth out in the desert.
Shai Halud.
Don't you dare say his name.
Who brought you to the Ashen Tree?
Does that matter?
Who told me about him?
What does that matter?
It matters because it sounds like you're trying to, in your mind, think that you want to separate yourself from the rest of society, which is notable, but...
That's not what I'm doing.
Then what is it?
I'm with society. I'm just free.
What are your thoughts on the Faceless?
Why don't you tell me you work for them?
I think the docket and my actions would show otherwise, including the recent firing of Mr. McNulty, who is a faceless rat bitch.
Yeah.
Speaking of working with them, how was the meeting with Charlie off in international waters?
Good.
And what was that about?
Same mumbo jumbo, weapons of mass destruction, bringing y'all to y'all's knees, sinking the island.
You know my theory is that the Faceless never had control of San Andreas. They simply claim it. Every action that goes against the will of the state, they take credit. Every misstep is when they follow it up with a recurring series of actions. And when finally something goes their way, they say, we're 10 steps ahead. It's all a part of the plan.
I think the Faces have been here a lot longer than anybody realizes.
I know that to be true. I'm
I
aware.
think their plans aren't their plans.
What is your relationship with Delta One?
Synthetic marijuana that Sap consumes every day, and it's poisoned his mind.
Miller, I know that you had some questions. Feel free.
This machine that you keep referring back to, that you hate, aren't you just running a smaller machine? What's the difference? You're building a network of people around you. What is the difference?
Shut your mouth, boy.
Do you not hold people accountable just like we do when someone steps out of line?
Do you hold people accountable, sir?
I would like to think so, yeah.
Really?
100%.
Where's Carmine right now? Walking free? Doing what he wants? Kyle Pred. Oh, he can't fall in line? Starts his own police department? Abuses his own rules, his own rights? Oh, I'm a gangbanger for the majority of my life? Countless murders, acts of terrorism, drug trafficking, human trafficking, weapons trafficking? I've been clean for 3 months. Let me go be a police officer now.
I can't
Imagine
say.
a world where you deal with Larry Knox for a majority of your police career, and now he's your brother fighting with you in the front lines of battle. The machine has no rules, no accountability. It's a cancer. It takes whatever it can to stay strong.
You two had to work with Ray Romanoff in the past. We all have the problems that we have to deal with on a day-to-day basis.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I also can't discuss any active investigations that we may or may not be conducting on the subject matter you just brought up.
Justice will be served. Either way. I would agree with you. Long-term accountability is a rough one. Rolling back to the gold a little bit. You mentioned wanting to move it underground. Correct?
I ran the greatest scam Los Santos has ever seen. You understand?
How much was that scam worth?
Hundreds of millions of dollars, and nobody ever knew it.
I would say that some people probably had an idea, but I think
Nobody did.
I think when you have individuals join a community, as you once called it, in a manner that is requiring everyone to give up their wealth and donate it.
It wasn't a scam, Brian.
I think it was the entry point.
Absolutely not. We didn't give a shit about any of that. We gave it away to the people. Every property, every car. Everything. We gave it to the people for nothing. See, you don't see the scam. That's how great it was.
When people have to give up everything that they have and the only thing they have remaining left is currency only valuable in that society that they're now entrenched in, how can they really leave? Now they're running businesses, be it Ratatouille, being a part of the trades, purchasing.
Many people have left. Many people have left. Not everyone that's joined New Babylon has willingly stayed.
I believe some were able to leave, but it does play a mental toll. Do I start again from square one? How many people go into...
You've seen all the gold you're sitting on.
What makes you... So you're saying that the scam was not getting people to work for you.
No.
But the scam was, what? Receiving gold?
Brian, get one of your fucking henchmen over here to grab a gold bar and go smelt it down. Tell me what they find. Why don't you go do that?
We'll do that
Why don't
tonight.
you grab a Babalari and bite down on it and see if you can bend that? See what you find in there.
Are you implying that it's iron painted or some other non-precious metal?
It's aluminum coated. You see, everybody in this fucking city thought they were coming down to New Babylon and exchanging what their gold and what they believed was returned to them in the form of a Babalari, weight and all.
Then where is that gold now?
That's a great question, isn't it, Brian? $314 million worth of gold. Where is it? Enough to start a small country.
Is it really worth 300 million if it's not even gold?
Hey, the scam is so great you still don't understand it, boy.
He's learning. For the record, I believe what Lang Buddha here is saying is he's receiving actual gold, and when there is a return of currency, they give fake gold back, so they're accruing real gold.
Let me break it down for you. Brian Knight, a customer, comes down to trade day. He spent his entire week sourcing gold by whatever means necessary, whether legal or illegal. He brings it down to the exchange. He exchanged that gold on a promise that the gold that is returned to him is in the form of a currency, Babalari. Same in weight. Just looks different. That Babalari itself is coated with gold, but its majority is aluminum. And that real gold is stored in a location nobody but me knows. And you wonder, what do the people think? Where's all this gold? Well, I was thinking the same. So what I started to do was source a fuck ton of aluminum, more that I can get my hands on. And I smelted them down into bars. It would take a few of the actual gold bars, smelt them down, and then coat the aluminum bars in gold. And made sure the weight was the same.
On the same page. So where's the gold now?
So when Brian received the Babalari, he believed that he was receiving a currency that was worth about $21,500 a pop. But in reality, it was just a few cents. Maybe 50.
Jesus.
Probably less.
Fuck.
What are your plans?
Hey, disregard me. I'm gonna go 42.
What were my plans?
Hmm.
My plans was to build a vault. Living quarters. A place to survive any conditions that may be brought upon us. To have currency that will never lose its value, no matter what year, no matter what day, no matter what circumstance. You see, you people spend all your time building a currency that's nothing but a figment of a man's imagination. It's got no value.
Hmm.
Like a Bitcoin.
You take that back.
Well, I spend all my time sourcing real currency, real precious metals.
So what's your plans with the gold you've still got?
That is the $314 million question, isn't it?
Correct me if I'm wrong, you've got a pretty simple life. What's a man like you need all that money? Just to brag about it in a room like this.
Sometimes
Wave over
the
the heads
best dish in a
of
restaurant
people
is the
around
most
you.
simple.
Hmm. We came across what appeared to be a... Actually, before we move to this question, is the gold in San Andreas?
It's going to cost you $314 million, Brian.
Hmm. I figured I'd ask. There's a rundown abandoned property up in Vinewood. We received a 911 call indicating that there were blacked out individuals that had been moving from said location. Upon the end of the night, we made our way in, found a series of makeshift bunk beds, almost like military bunk beds, alongside medical equipment, a series of weapons on the floor, relay devices, etc., etc. Was this your... Were you squatting at this location as a part of the resistance activities?
Yes.
Okay. Let me see. Is there anything else? Do you claim full responsibility for the charges on the docket in addition to the terrorism by the resistance? Or do you recognize that there is a somewhat of a shared responsibility by your co-conspirators, including Alfonso Sebastian, Luciano DiCenzo, Arush Patel Santana, etc.?
The only thing I'm responsible for is rising against the machine.
Okay. It sounds like there's a bit of a philosophical debate over whether it is or is not treason. Do you believe you committed treason per the definition I read out to you? Or do you believe you did not commit treason because you have a different outlook as to what treason truly is?
I'm not a treasonist.
Okay. Miller, do you have any other questions?
No.
All right.
Actually, I do. Where does this all end?
When we die.
Okay. Guess that's it.
All right. Well, with everything said, we're going to have a chat with some others. Obviously, if you want to enter into plea negotiations, let me know. If there was a plea, what would you be looking at? If you need some time, we can...
The only way I'll take a plea is if all you corrupt government officials take the stand and admit you work for the machine. You're here to keep the people of Los Santos enslaved and controlled.
What if I turn in my badge?
The faceless will send another one in 3 days' time.
Okay. We're going to pause the recording here at 4:12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Miller, give us a second. The place you showed me many months ago, we're not going to be, no one knows about it, despite what happened yesterday. Regardless of what happens from here, there's no reasonable purpose for any other trying to get that garage door open. There's always going to be something worse, and I'm sure you know a bit about that. Whatever happens from here on out, there's going to be bigger dangers. So I'm not going to go out of my way poking what does not need to be poked. However, if at some point I could get access to that system again, I'd appreciate it. The second thing, you alluded to on the recording having no knowledge on Delta One. Obviously, I know that's not true. There has been investigations by past FBI agents into not just your old establishments, but also the establishments of others. They fall under the umbrella of something known as the Hollow. I don't know how long you're going to be in here for, but there are likely going to be assets from the outside connected with the Hollow and others that will make their way into prison and out. It might be worth keeping an ear to the ground. Do you want to help getting back into Gen Pop?